Hi everyone, it's Pauline here. Happy New Year to everyone. I was sitting at my computer the other day and I was looking down at my keyboard and I thought, I really need to put a cover on that. It's just the dust that's getting into it. So I thought, okay, well, why go out and buy one when I could probably make it? Now what happened is that I had a piece of cardstock that was just the same length as my keyboard, and this is the piece of cardstock that I had. As you can see, perfect for the keyboard. So henceforth I will show you what I did. Sorry about the shaking, but I'm hanging onto the camera. I'm sure YouTube is going to ask me to do the anti-shake. And this is what I came up with. This is my keyboard cover. I'm sorry it's too big to fit in the into the one frame, but this is it. Now it works out really well. Sorry, I really should. What you do is you just take it off, and hence there is your keyboard. And you just slip it back on, and you've got your cover. Now the paper came from Die Cuts with a View, new Timeless collection, and what I've added in is, just down here, is a post-it notepad with a clip which I've dyed with alcohol ink, and I've got a Tim Holtz latch hook there, so you can put keys or a pen, attach that, whatever you want. This is just a cutout that I got on the internet, and what I've got Tim Holtz's cogs and a spinner on it, and I thought, well, it's not actually a time clock, so I thought you could just use that, like, got a 2 o'clock appointment. You've got a 4 o'clock appointment, something like that, to remind you that you've got to do something. And all the keys are actually have pop dots on them. If you can have a look there, you can see they've got pop dots underneath them. They came just off the internet, and I got it down so it could fit a half-inch half-inch punch, and you just punch them out, and I just glue dot them on top because the keys actually underneath on the paper don't show up very well, and these ones here, I've put dimensional magic on them so they key up there. And on this side I've actually put a notebook. I made this notebook quite a while ago, and I've just had it sitting up on my shelf, and I thought, oh, that'll be really handy. So I've put that in there, so you've got a little notebook to write on if you want to. It was really... Oh, and on the edges I've got some clips here to give it kind of a vintage look, and plus to keep the edges protected. Now how I made it was, as I said, it fitted the cardboard right across my keyboard, but unfortunately the paper is only a 12-inch paper, so I've actually joined it, and I've kind of disguised the joinings underneath the embellishments that I've put on top. So it worked out well. So what I did was I glued that onto the black cardstock. If you don't have one that long, you could just put 2 pieces of cardstock together, and then I put it on top of chipboard. And I'll just see if I can get this through. It's a really thick chipboard, and unfortunately it only comes in a 12-inch size too, but I just taped it together with a really strong tape, and it's really firm. It really is. I can bend it and pick it up and whatever with it, and it's really firm. So then I just attached everything I wanted to. Also on the edges, so I'm going to pick this up, you can see here that I've actually added this back piece to it. They're like little stands, and the reason I've done that is that if I have my keyboard down flat, which it's not at the moment, it will sit above it. But as it is now, it's up, and these little edges actually keep it from falling off the keyboard. I've had to add, I'll get that little thing. I've had to add this into it. The cutout reason being that my keyboard, sorry, it's not a wireless keyboard, so I've had that. So I had to make arrangements for that. And then also did on the bottom was put another piece of the black cardstock. But unfortunately I forgot about the clip, and I had to put that in after. But that's okay. I can live with that. But anyway, that's it. These bottom pieces I did remember to put on before the cardstock, so they don't show. But the ones on the side, of course, I couldn't do it. So henceforth I just glued them on there with Dimensional Magic. Okay, well that's my keyboard. I think I have not seen anyone make one, so maybe I've got a first, I don't know. But I really did enjoy making it. It just came out of this head, and I thought, okay, well, be brave and do it. So I did. I hope you like it. Give it a go. You may not want to do a vintage one. You may want to do something else. But Die Cuts with a View do have this in their Timeless collection, and I do believe that they... in fact, I've got it here if I can get it and not have everything else fall down. You see my... Look, everything fell down. Look, I'll give you a really quick view of my craft room. Okay. It's pretty messy. But it is a working craft room. Okay, this is it. Die Cuts with a View. Tattered Times. And it's really a lovely, lovely collection of papers. I have used it in another project, and I will show you later. Again, this is another one with keys on it. It's got beautiful clockworks and that, and this one actually, I don't think you can see it, but it's actually got the shiny side. They've got the rulers, they've got the alphabet. It's got, oh, I love this sheet, I really do. I have used one. Dominoes. This one's got a beautiful border around it. This one is absolutely fascinating. Look at that. It's trying to work out actually what it is. It looks like I don't know, just a machine. But it's really fascinating. There's this lovely one which I have used in my other project. There's this one here, and it's fascinating. It's got like, they're wirelesses, the old wirelesses. There's this one here, beautiful. Some music. There's this cog one, and this one is a flat, it's not a shiny one. There's this alphabet here, which looks like metal, which is really good. Imagine put Dimensional Magic on those. Great. Script. And this one here, which I have used in the project too. And sorry. There's this one here, which is the clock, and it's actually got... it's not clock. Yeah, it's clock, and it's got cogs down the bottom. But it's magnificent. It's shiny on the cogs, and this is what's left of my other paper. It's got really nice designs there, which would make really good, and you can see they're shiny too, like false hinges. So that's what I used, Die Cuts View Tattered Times. So I really hope you give this a go and make it your own design if you want to, and see how you go. And put it on vid if you make one. I'd like to see what you do. Okay, well, I'll go now, and I'll catch you in the next video. Okay, bye-bye.